gonna use my imagination. I'm special. Anybody else feel like you just don't want to be fucking special anymore? I don't want to be special. All this me being special shit is bringing me a lot of bad attention. I just want to be average. Please, universe, remove me from this thing that we call life. I'm just a little tired of it. What's going on? What's up with who's your biggest adversary? You may not even know that they're an adversary. Let's see what they're up to. Tell me about the biggest adversary. I mean, for some of you, it's you. Listening through your walls for personal information, passwords, bank info. We'll start with this. Give me some letters, please. The attention. They can't get your attention. So I'm going to force your attention. Even if it's just getting a reaction out of you. Okay. FR. Frank, I heard. TH. Frank. I mean, it could be... Let's say it's Frank. It could be a Thomas or Thompson, but wouldn't that be too easy? Everybody's doing it. A cop. And Ted. Is that a last name? Let's find out. Yeah, Ted. United Kingdom, Scotland. Frank Ted. Tell me about this. What happened here? You said, I'm done. What is this you walked away from? This doesn't feel like a relationship. What did you say I'm done with? Sleeping? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. Okay. Were you a hitman or something for some group? It says I'm walking away from... This to me is... This could even have been... Were you someone that cut out organs? For somebody here, it's surgery. You said, I refuse to do these surgeries anymore. This could even be, I refuse to work undercover for this group. With the locomotion, when I think locomotion, with what I'm picking up, this feels like also even creating explosives. It will be different for everybody. And you were firm on that. I don't think they didn't believe you. This is, I'm firm on this shit. And I think that you knew there was going to be some kickback. But I also think that you thought that maybe the universe was going to protect you in something too, and I feel like you're not. You feel like you're not. This is you going, so is this how it is until I'm going? I mean, would that be a thing of, all right, let's talk about alien beings or any ancestors or spirits. Does somebody think that you played a part in whipping them? Because I believe that's a lie. If they have somebody, they're showing me somebody that has whip marks on them, on their body. And they must have, and you could have been someone that maybe did this shit, right? Theodore Roosevelt. That's who did it. Or that's who was behind it. And I'm guessing that's... See, this is a group possibly where you had weird names. It could have been, you know, those groups where they put they're showing me that put the masks on, the presidential masks. So this could have been a gang, right? A cartel. And I think that they were told that whatever this violence was, I'm telling you, it could have even been something where they got beat with it. They got dealt with. And let's talk about, for the person who had this happen, are you 100% innocent, though? You must have done something to wind up in the chair, is what I just heard. What else can I do to get closer to you? Pelt? Is this also being hit with a pelt gun? Maybe a joker, man, I love you. Right? Okay, Joker, man. And AVF. This could be with firearms too. So you were involved with trafficking. That's what I'm getting. And this is dangerous trafficking. Let's talk about what happened. What happened here? You could be a tarot reader or have some sort of social media platform. Oh, it was easier just to blame it on you. So let's say that you have a platform where you expose things. Somebody took that opportunity to blame you, and what you're exposing could have a lot to do with, all right, here's me. I actually did it, right? I'm not saying I did, but this person. I actually did it, but this group and these people are terrifying, and I don't want them to know. There's somebody over here that exposes things, and they create enemies doing it. Why not have my enemies? Well, you don't realize they're your enemy. But why not have these people attack this one? This seems like a good opportunity to divert the attention from me onto this person. But then it's come on. At some point, you have to use logic. This person that exposes, let's see what kind of life that they have. You could be, let me see, let me just, does it go together? Something divine in you. Fuck that divine shit too. They could have said, well, we'll say divine feminine because that's was on the bottom where I split, right? A message. I'm telling you, somebody thought they tied somebody up, they brought someone somewhere, they lured them somewhere is what I heard. And they played a message, they played a recording. And they said that they used your voice with that voice software. They recorded your voice somehow. And they played it and they said this is your wife, or this is your best friend, or this is your business colleague, or something like that. Smuggler's blues, I'm telling you. And for somebody here, it could also be that somebody was waiting on product from you. So hey, what do? they kidnap you instead, put you somewhere or keep you somewhere possibly, and then they steal the product and tell all the people that you were supposed to do business with that you just kind of took off and shit like that. You got it. You have to be aware of how this world works. And you have to incorporate how this world works with what you're learning and already knew, sir or ma'am or people, and nature of the business. And that this could be part of this as well, of editing, right, fabricating, changing voices or recording voices. So this is what they're showing me. Somebody clicked something and said, this is the one you trust the most, or some shit like that. This is your fail-safe. Lots of dirty characters, lots of dirty deals. Maybe this is going to help some of you. I mean, you can't, you're not a good judge of character. Is it easier for you to believe it's this person? Because that's what I feel. Like, are you not strong enough or not terrifying enough to stand up and say, I don't believe you? I mean, it could have been even bad business with a bunch of pellet guns that you know, it could have been something like that where, or maybe this is what they use for torture or something like that. That's what it feels like you were doing, some type of hitman. And if you had your memory wiped, first of all, with all this memory wiping, you may not even remember you were a part of this group, one. And if you do, you may not even remember, if they erased your memory, you don't remember any of this. I feel like some of you are such innocent bystanders. You're not even a bystander. Some of you had nothing to do with this shit. But it's the way that you move through life. You move like a hitman. So somebody thought that it was you. And what in Miami? Now what somebody else will do too with that is they'll move in a very flimsy type of fucking Mumford type of way so that you would never think it was me. You understand what I'm saying? Have you been getting messages for the ones that you believed what you were told? And I want you to remind yourself that there's something here personally you have with this person that you're allowing them to blame it on. It could be that it's an ex of yours, or you could have even, they created all kinds of fake documentation, which would be videos of other deals with you in it, with deep fakes in it. Don't forget about how deep this shit goes with editing and deep fakes. You should have approached this person first. I can't approach you because I got whip marks on my face. Well, listen, you're blaming the wrong motherfucker. You hear me? And this shit has to stop. Unless that person walks around singing, yeah, I whip motherfuckers for nothing. You know what I mean? You have to be wary. Did you come close to anybody? You should have traveled. I don't care how far this is. You should have traveled and you should have watched somebody yourself. See, you're sending people to get you information. You can't trust anybody in your camp and in your group, sir. Nobody. And the irony would be is that the only one, wait till you find out that the person they have you attacking is the one that actually nursed you through the shit. I mean, you haven't figured out how life works yet. I haven't exposed enough about how conniving and nasty people are when it comes to this shit and passing the buck on somebody else. So then they played this message and it was a mirage. It's a facade, one that leaves me in peril. There's nobody else like you. Your current bitch of a nasty looking wife who I don't think that she was whipped, but the outcome looks the same. Your motherfuckers look like twins almost. She's the one that ordered this. It's a mom for someone. It's your nasty fucking karmic mother. And I can't stand using that term, but CK. You're being brainwashed to believe that it was somebody who's actually your only friend. Kip. I see Kip here. methane gas, climate change. Tell me that these people that you're believing are involved in some shit like this. And I want to see what the other person is up to, the one that's being blamed. Tell me what kind of life they live. They're over everything. They don't even speak to anybody. This is, nope, I'm over it, which means they're just over life. So they must not have a very active life. Look, I don't want anything to do with this dark shit anymore, man. Somebody said this. I don't want anything to do with it. I'll tell you what, who has the original audio of somebody saying you're out of your fucking mind. Jonas Mustafa or something like that. They have the original. It could have been that a whole group had this done to them and they're blaming it on somebody else. Look, I'm telling you, that's what she said. Queen of Swords. I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm done. And it could have been that she eats. Let's just say she even did this shit. All right. It could have been that this thing they asked her to do. How do you know that this woman or this man, that whoever said no to this, how do you know that they didn't get attacked for saying no? We're fortunate our daughters have what they need. Is this a daughter of yours too? They're one of these people who had this done. It could even been that your daughter was even involved. I mean, Shara or Chandra or something like that. Yeah, you're going to be real disappointed. And all I can say, I'm going to close this out. All I'm asking is that when you find out the truth about this shit, please handle this shit accordingly. Because this is the sloppy shit that I talked about in these groups where there's no brotherhood, there's no loyalty. And this one obviously knew that this Queen of Swords, whether they're a man or a woman, they can see clearly what's going on. They're wise. They're hip to the shit is what I just heard. They can feel that this shit was wrong from the gate. So there could be some weapons that never got paid for, some drugs that never got paid for, some organs I'm hearing that never got paid for, and all of this shit is shot to shit, and it could be because this one said, I want nothing to do with this anymore. So now, and they could have done something. Would it be crazy to say that this one here could have either been the best business partner you had? It could have even been your wife, sir, and all this manipulation and separating and shit. And you may be looking at them going, well, you don't look like I do, so it would have to be you. I'm going to tell you something else that some of these pieces of shit you call friends did. They whipped themselves to lie to you and tell you that they actually had this happen to them too. She bop, he bop, yeah, please tell me your transsexual wife. And I think you're angry because let's say that this other one that they were blaming was your wife and you just don't know it. And now you're stuck with this thing because you think you're unattractive with your face like this. Somebody else could have been like, yo, I'll stay with you. And they lied. There was a kidnapping here or something like that where it's like, well, now we have to separate them. We have to erase their memory so that they don't remember any of this. And now we'll reprogram. But let's create our own program with this situation where we'll have him or them believe that it's this one or these people. Who else is getting blamed for this and they don't even realize it? Your judgment is way, way, way off. Look at the people. You can't tell that these people are jealous of you or whatever you had here. I'm going to be honest with you, sir. I don't think any of these people in your group are the original people in your group. I think they took all of your solid people from you. And I think they replaced them with pieces of shit and punks. I mean, look at how they live their life. Motherfuckers got pants so tight on that they're 6 inches from his ankles. So when somebody wears pants tighter than your girl here, it's a problem. That your balls are supposed to breathe. That he can barely walk. He walks sideways and shit. Tell me who else is involved or is having this happen to them. Lionel Kravitz, I just heard. He has nothing to do with this. Who else? J.S. Jodha. Jason Lee. And ER. What is this? REA. What is this? Is that a first name? I'm only human. Okay. Well, that could be another thing where they're trying to tell you that somebody is a robot or something like that. They're human, but this is what they're saying. Whatever this shit is, they're human. What have you done to people? I mean, are you innocent in life? Rel? I don't know, somebody's name is Rel too, so you and look, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I this is what I feel. They don't need apologies and shit. They just want to be left alone. This is another epidemic, but in addition to seeing if with experiments what you can do to people, what you can get away with, it's also this how can I pass this buck? What can I put on someone else and then see them get attacked? Some of these people are in jail or prison and they're doing this from jail. They're setting all this up. All right. I hope this helped for somebody, and I hope those of you who feel like you're getting attacked for someone else's bullshit, I hope it stops. Let's wish it stops. We wish that everybody who's getting blamed for something somebody else did to the point where their lives are being affected tremendously, we wish it would stop and that the right people would get their ass whooped. See ya.